Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of Data Communication and Networking. Its subject code is 1618502. Today I am going to teach you unit number 5, which is networking fundamentals. And under this unit, first of all, I would like to let you know about an overview of networking. This is my name and designation. So let's start about the video. So before going deeper into the content, let us have a quick review on the points that is going to be discussed in this video. First of all, I will take you an introduction section. After that, I will going to teach you about what is a network. Next, I will also teach you about some network architecture theoretically. After that, I will focus on some of the network topologies, and in network topologies, I will discuss about star topology, ring topology, bus topology, and logical network. Right? After that, I will try to summarize all the above topic in the summary section, and at last, I will not forget to give you the good references about books, URL and YouTube to excel your knowledge. So let us start with the first topic, that is introduction. So in introduction, first of all, we will try to give a definition of computer network. Then I will emphasize on why we need computer networks. Then I will emphasize on what are the important components of networks which is to be discussed. Then we will discuss about different types of networks, right? So computer network have a become a part of our everyday life. We can use them to take the cash from local ATM. So network is right now we are using in directly or indirectly in our day-to-day life, right? Whenever we want to send some message, we have to browse the web, and for that we have to rely on the world longest computer network, which is also known as your WWW. It is the internet, which is which may be our known as our electronic mailman. Telemakers, sorry, telemarketers are usually using this type of network during dinner hour when we are selling us their wares, right? On the cable television station rely on the computer networks to transport the program onto our different TV screens. To provide these extraordinary services, the computer network is used to transfer the data from to and from to the television sets. It is also used in your personal computers, cell phones, and other modern machines. This data is then translated into the application, which is used into a video images, icons on personal screens, and text message on the cell phones. So whatever the data is being transferred through your TV in terms of images, sorry, in terms of videos, icons and images in terms of PC screens, and text in terms of your that is used in cell phones, that is the very good example of your networks only. These network tasks take only the seconds to be completed. That means it takes fraction of seconds to deliver from source to destination. A computer is equally impressive. The computer network is equally impressive. That means what? It has a given a significant impression into the day-to-day life in the social era. Although data networks like computers have become integral part of our life. So let's talk about, that was the very basic of introduction. Let's talk about what is a network. So computer networks consist of two or more computers that are connected with a link. The connection may be two types of connection. First is all first is that physical. Physical means the computers are being connected with each other through wire or wireless, right? It depends upon your atmosphere, cell phones, and other electronic gadgets. And second one is your logical. Logical means that is through the transport of data across the physical media. So there are two types of networks that we are using in nowadays days. One is your physical medium and second one is your logical medium. So when we are talking about physical medium, yeah, physical connector, we are talking about electrical plugs in the wall and port of the PC. There are several basic rules for which is followed in the computers in order to exchange the data from one place to another place. Okay, the machines in the network must be use the same procedure of sending and receiving the data. That is very important thing. That is the procedure, the protocol for sending and receiving the data into the machine should be the same. These procedures are also known as your communication protocols. So what are the protocols? Protocols are nothing but it is a agreement between two parties before the communication, real communication is being established. So the protocol must be synchronized for sender and receiver as well. If these devices do not have the same protocol, then the conversation that must take place usually with the service called protocol converters. See, uh, if in the absence of protocol also, first of all, sender and receiver must have the same protocol for better communication. And if we are not having the protocols, then also communication is possible, and that will be done with the help of protocol converters. To understand the above fact, the idea is to is a suppose it is a person who translates between a person speaking Spanish and a person speaks only English. So, protocol generally translates one language into another language so as to communicate the better understanding between the two parties. For the computer system, one can send an email from any wire-based computer. Wire-based means through the guided media to his internet cell, and it will not have the ideal uh, protocol converter. Sometimes it may have, sometimes it may not have the protocol converter. So when they are not having the protocol converter, then the protocols will be provided automatically, and these data must be delivered without any corruption. You might have seen while we are sending some data, the data must be virus free. So it is important that whatever we are sending the data through the communication channel in a network, it should be not corrupted. So computer network must be capable of determining the origin and destination of a piece of information such as an email or the text message. So basically through network we are sending our text in the form of your email, or we are sending the text message to the WhatsApp. Computer and its devices must have provided address to the network. Say for example, every machines which is connected with the network must have to have its own address, that is also known as your IP address. These addresses are oftenly assigned by the network engineer automatically. It is not yet, it is yet another service which is provided by the network user. That is very important. Obviously, standardized addresses which are very important for the correction correct exchange of data between the computer. Millions of computers around the world can be networked. These addresses must be scalable to the accommodate the large computer population. So the networking that we are using must be scalable. Otherwise, what will happen that we could not able to establish a very good network between the two parties. So this is a very good example of your computer network, and here uh, I have tried to explain you about the network, what is the network is. Here the entire globe, entire earth is being connected with each other through the internet, which is also known as basically network. And this network is mainly connected through the different uh, guided media or unguided media, and the workstations and the computers are basically linked with in the. So let's talk about computer architecture. So in this, when the computer are connected with each other, we must use the computer architecture. Computer architecture is very important, that in what way the computers are being connected over a network. That is very important, right? And whenever we are talking about computer architecture, that means we are concerned about the combination of physical and logical component of the computer as well as network devices. These components are basically arranged in a way that they can efficiently transport the data from one place to another place. This network architecture basically deals with the physical topology, which is also known as your network topology. I will teach you network topology little bit later, in which I will teach you about star, ring, bus, mesh, and blah blah blah. Right? So this type of network topology, uh, we are also using Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity in the network architecture, right? And if you're talking about broadband connection at home, it changes good computer. It is which is connected to your broadband hardware device with a wireless arrangement. So in this, first of all, let me talk about physical network. So physical network is easy to understand because it is visible. So due to the visibility, it is very easy to understand. Mainly it uh, includes the hardware such as computer ports, printer, mail server, and other devices which process and stores the data. So these are computer ports, or when we are talking about printers, when we are talking about mail servers, all these are computer peripherals which are taking participate actively in the computer network. So physical network also includes important signals in order to represent the data, user data, right? Examples are, what are the example of your data? Examples are voltage levels. So we are having two types of voltage level. One is 0 and next one is 1, right? Although more ethical than copper wire connection, wireless connection or none connection, nonetheless uh, connection, that is a physical one, is widely used for electromagnetic radio waves. So when we are talking about network, so instead of wired network communication, we want to opt wireless connection for better connectivity. So let's talk about some important network topology. So first one is your star topology, which is the central connection point called router, hub, bridge or switch. So whenever you are using star type of topology, in this we are basically use hub. Hub is a device through which the computers are connected directly, right? So this type of topology is widely used where if one of the system in the entire network get dumped, the entire system will not get affected. So the job of the central point, which is also known as relay, switch or hub, is used to connect the user machines directly from the central points. The term router, hub, bridge or switch are used interchangeably by some people. See, what does it mean? That means at different scenario, these may be termed as synonymly, right? Sometimes we are using calling it as a router, sometimes it is used as hub, sometimes it is used as bridge, and sometimes it is used as switches. So basically, uh, the fundamental principle of these four network device is to enhance the signal. So hub and bridge are associated with the device which is having a limited capacity, right? Basically, they manage the traffic on the network and relay this traffic back to the to and forth between the computers. So basically, whatever the traffic we are facing on network, it is used to handle the traffic. So widely, network topology are being used in different areas. So first of all, we are having this fully connected, or it is known as mesh, in which each and every computer is associated with different other computer directly. So in this way, we are having more complicated setup because we are having so many links that we are using it. After that, this is the second one is your bus here. In bus, this is the very commonly used in LAN. Okay, in this way, we are having only one line that is known as link, and all the computers will be connected with them directly, right? Next one is known as your mesh topology, right? And this is the partial fulfillment of your fully connected. network, although fully connected and mesh are almost all same, right? In the fact that it is you're connected all around and it is here it is disconnected, right? Okay, next one is your star. Here you are having hub or switch or bridge or router, and all other systems are being connected directly to it. So if the network problem can occur at one computer, then also the entire system will not be affected. Last one is your ring. The bus topology is being circular arranged is known as ring, and after each the small interval of place we are using. So let's talk about ring topology. So ring topology is connects the computer through the wire or cable, right? Okay. As the data travels around the ring, each computer examines a destination in the packet and header copies the data if the computer address matches the address. That means what it does in the ring topology, it reaches to the intermediate node and checks whether it is your destination or not. And destination can be matched with the address given with the address of the intermediate node. If the address matches, then it will be your destination, otherwise it will go to the next hop. So when packet is arrived at the originating node, it removes the packet from the ring by not passing it on. That means when it reaches to the destination, then the transmission gets stopped, and further there will be no transmission whether other computers will be in ring or not. So this is the very good example of your ring topology. This one is the ring topology in which all the systems are being connected with the ring, right? And basically this is used for broadcast network. Basically it is used for broadcast network, and the nodes in this network receive all the traffic in the network. That is, whatever the traffic, whether it will be persist in this network, the nodes will receive all of them. Okay. Now let's talk about bus topology. So it consists of wire with tape along its length to which the computer is connected. So there is only one path, and that path is connected with tap to enhance the signal if it gets weaker. It also used for a broadcasting network because all the nodes receive the same traffic. See, broadcasting means what? If all the nodes are getting the same traffic, then it is known as your broadcasting network, and for that bus topology is widely used. Sending the node, sending node transmits the packet in both the direction. That means the node is capable to send the packet in all the direction in which it is connected, right? The receiving nodes copy a image of packet if destination addresses matches and the address of the node. Okay. So what does it do? Same with the ring topology. Bus topology is having also the packet with the header, and the header contains the address. And if address is matches with the destination address, the transmission then and there stops. Okay. Fine. So this is the very good example of your bus where we are having only single bus system on which we are putting the different computers in it. So next talk about the logical network. We have also explained the logical aspects of the network here. The logical part of the computer network entails the invocation of the softwares, right? Basically logical network deals with the whatever the softwares that we are using in the computer networks. Basically it is used the physical network of the for the transportation of the data. Okay, so this is the good example of your logical network where we are having one node here and it is being attached with some other nodes. It may be your switches or router, right? And again this is being connected with other physical other computers which are connected or which are placed at the different geographical locations. So in this way, logical network works, right? Okay, fine. So let's take about summary. So a computer system, a computer network consists of two or more computers that are connected to each other. While uh, talking about connection, these connections can be physical or logical that I have already covered in the video. Okay, computer network, when we are talking about computer or network, so the source, destination, and what are the information to be shared between the source and destination, that has to be determined. Okay, the computer and its devices are having its own addresses. It may be known as your IP addresses, which may be generated automatically sometimes. Fine. And while talking about hubs and bridge, these are having limited capacity, right? Which is used to manage the traffic on the network and relay this traffic to and fro between the computers. So let's have a quick review on references. These are the references regarding books, URL and YouTube. You may consider all these for extra knowledge. So thank you so very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.